Welcome back everyone, Tommy Marquez here with the next video in our Ranch Roundup programming series. If you haven't already, go back and watch our very first video with Jeffrey Adler to get a little bit more of the background and the nuts and bolts of what goes into this video series in particular. And today we're talking about the next athlete, and it's someone that I think very few people outside of maybe Mallard CrossFit in Burlington, Washington had in their top 5 going into stage 2, and it's the 4-time CrossFit Games athlete Samuel Kwant. Some people might not remember that Kwant actually got to compete at the ranch in 2016 when the athletes were surprised with a little field trip down to Dave Castro's childhood home, where there were 3 workouts in addition to the ocean swim, the climbing snail, and the plow that fit outside of the box type moniker that year. It was Kwant's rookie season and he was fairly middle of the road, averaging about a 21st place finish in those workouts, with stronger finishes in the plow, a 9th place, and the ranch trail run, a 13th place. In 2017, there was a ton of variety outside of the classic CrossFit programming with events like the Run Swim Run, Cyclocross, Sprint O Course, Assault Banger, Strongman Sphere, and the Madison Triplet. Kwant had some really solid finishes like a 9th in the Strongman Sphere and an 11th in Cyclocross, but he also had some really bad finishes like a 33rd in the Run Swim Run and a 36th in the Madison Triplet, and again was middle of the road with an average finish of 23rd. Last season, Kwant finished the ruck at the Games in 23rd overall and performed quite well with a 4th place finish in the sprint couplet. But overall, he's consistently finished middle of the pack in workouts where things get beyond the confines of your typical affiliate fare. He was a cross-country runner in high school, which bodes well for him managing the terrain at the ranch, and some of his best finishes came in monostructural type events like the ranch trail run and cyclocross, where he still lost to Fraser, but did manage to beat athletes like Noah Olson. There's a joke that the best way to outrun a tiger is to outrun the person next to you, and I think it applies here for Kwant. He may not outrun Fraser and take home 100 points in some of these unique ranch workouts, but if he can beat Noah and the rest of the final 5 when similar tests show up, it'll be a big boost for Kwant's podium hopes and walking away with some hardware. Up next in the series, we've got Justin Medeiros, the rising star from California, sporting a picture-perfect Mississippi mud flap. And you can catch that next video when it drops at the Morning Chalk Up YouTube or at morningchalkup.com.